What's up, guys? So I wanted to do a video about getting better at speaking in front of a camera. It's not necessarily as easy as people think it is. When you first get started, it's a little awkward. It's strange. It's this foreign thing. It's just you and this camera right here, and there's nobody else around. You're used to speaking in front of people, and it's just different. You wouldn't think so, but it is, and I get it. I mean, I'm going to post the video that I did when I first got started. This is one of my very first YouTube videos that I ever did, and you can just see how awkward and slow and painful this was. It was just not good. It was cringeworthy. Take a look. Last week I showed you some video of my lower body heavy workout, and I actually think that's a good idea for you to do every once in a while. Set up some video and check your form and see how it's going. And actually, I noticed a little something with my squats last week that I wasn't very happy with. I wasn't getting as low as I would like to. Oh, that's painful. Oh! It's just so hard to watch. Now imagine if I just continue to do that. Would you people watch this stuff? I don't know, maybe, but it was pretty bad. So obviously I've made some big improvements, as you can tell. I am not a public speaker. I don't have any training on speaking, any public speaking, anything like that. So keep that in mind. All I'm going to do is give you some of the tips that I put in place to get better for myself personally talking in front of a camera, such as this bad dog right here. So hopefully that will help. We'll see what happens. So the first tip I gotta give you is just speak louder. That was probably the #1 thing that made me improve significantly talking in front of a camera. You can't just sit back and talk in a low voice and just mumble around like I did, blah, 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 blah. It's not good. You need to speak loud. You need to feel like you're almost shouting at your camera. Really, you need to be very, very loud. Otherwise, it comes across as dull and monotone, and you need to be loud. When you think you're speaking too loud and like you're shouting at your camera, that's almost perfect. It's going to give you more energy. You're going to come across clearer. It's just going to sound better and just be more entertaining for the person who's watching. So speak loudly when you're talking in front of a camera. Second tip, don't think too much. You can't overthink when you're doing this. It will slow things down. You want to talk at a fairly fast pace, and if you're thinking too much, you slow down. You're wondering about, okay, what should I say next? What should I do? I got to make sure of this and that, and it just slows you down. It doesn't sound good, and you speak slower. You speak with less tone. It's just not pretty. So don't overthink. Remember, you can edit your videos. You're going to edit your videos. So if you skip something, you can just go back and just put it in. Third tip kind of goes in line with the last one as well. Stop worrying so much about making mistakes. Who cares if you make a mistake? Make the mistake and just edit it out and just move forward. It doesn't matter how many times you make a mistake. You can take as many shots as you want to be able to get what you really like. And if you're not happy with what you did the first time, record it again. If it didn't come out, record it again. Record it again. Keep doing it over until you get what you want. Remember, you can edit your own videos, so it doesn't matter how many times you make a mistake. You just do it until you get it right, and then you use the one that comes out right. People don't know that you made 55 mistakes. Who cares? Just get it right. Fourth tip, make a list of all the different things that you want to talk about. This will help a lot. I have one right here that I keep very close by. As you can see, all the things that I want to talk about for this video. Now, you don't want to make a list and start reading from it. That would look terrible, it would sound terrible, and it wouldn't work out at all. But keep it close by, and that way you talk about one thing that you want to talk about, you stop, you grab your list, you read what you want to say next, so it's fresh in your mind, then you talk about that thing, stop, and repeat. That's so much better than trying to just talk through the whole thing in one shot, trying to make sure you don't forget anything, trying to make sure you get everything right in one shot. It's just not going to work well. I used to do that when I first got started. I would just talk from front to end, and it just would be impossible. I'd always forget things. I talked slow, I talked low, monotone. It was just not pretty. So who cares if it cuts out here and there? It doesn't really matter. I used to think it would look bad if, I'm talking, stop. Now I've moved over a little bit because I'm not in the exact same position, and all of a sudden you're talking again. I used to think that would look terrible. It really doesn't look so bad. Pretty much everyone does this. People expect it. It doesn't look bad at all. Don't worry about it. As long as you're not doing it like every 5 to 10 seconds, I think that looks pretty bad if you're chopping all over the place. But if it's just a handful of times in the video, just so you can make sure you get everything right, it's well worth it. So don't worry about chopping it up, edit it out. Take your time to make sure you remember everything that you want to talk about. It'll just make things a lot easier. Tip number 5, you'll see I'm wearing this mic right here. Usually I have it kind of outside the screen a little bit so you can't see it because I think it looks a little better, but I don't think it looks too bad having it there anyways. But get a mic. it's really important to have an external mic because the mics that come on your cameras are they're just terrible. They're really bad. Hang on, hold on, let me show you. You hear the difference? I have no mic in right now, and you can hear how I sound. It probably sounds kind of echoey and tinny, and it's just not very good. But you put the mic back in, sounds a lot better, doesn't it? And I didn't get an expensive mic. I think it was like $40 for this lavalier mic. So it's not a huge investment. Granted, it's money, but it's going to make things sound a lot better. You're going to come across more clearly, and it's just going to make the overall sound way, way better. So I highly recommend an external mic for sure. And lastly, it just takes time, you guys. You will get more comfortable. I don't think anybody starts out with a YouTube channel and just like, boom, they just nail how they talk in front of a camera right away. It's very rare. If it does happen, I've never seen it. Pretty much everybody that I've seen who's become very successful and has tens of thousands of subscribers always talks about, look at my first video, look at how poorly I talked. You just get more comfortable in time. And it's absolutely true. Just like with anything, the more you do something, the more comfortable you become and you get better at it. So just keep doing it. Just keep putting out videos. Even if you think it sucks, keep doing it. Improve upon what you don't like and just keep bringing the information out there. You'll get more comfortable over time and you'll get better at it, I promise. Alright, so that's all I have for this video. Hopefully that will help you guys that are trying to make improvements in speaking in front of a camera. I know it's difficult, I know it's a little awkward, but just stick with it, you'll get better. Maybe some of these tips will help. Please let me know if they did, or if you have any other suggestions, please put the comments below and let me know. I'd love to hear your suggestions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. What's up, guys? So I want to do a video about how to get better about... What's up, guys? So I want to do a video about getting better at... Hoping this video will help you guys Alright, so this is just kind of how But if it's something that I can... You're doing this, you just... If you... Making sure you get everything right, and then... Making sure you get everything right, and that way, hopefully this video will help. I gotta...